your responsibilities are not your excuses, right? It's easy to fall into the trap of, well, I can't because, or I'll get to this when, or if only I had more time. Like, are you gonna wait until like your kids are in college? First, the premise is this. Your responsibilities in life are not excuses to not get things done. So a lot of moms have what I call the mom syndrome. Their kids come first, husband comes first, everybody else comes first. The sports, the getting the kids places, the homework, the dinners, all that stuff, plus their regular 9-to-5 job or whatever they do. And then the very last thing is taking care of their health, their wellness, their nutrition, all that stuff.
Sunday fun day! Crank down music, we're gonna burn those hamstrings out to start. Ready, set,
When I was in 7th grade, I was in high school because Rocky Point at the time was 7th through 12th grade. So it was a weird thing because when we were in 6th grade, we were in elementary school, and we all took like tests to see like who are the smartest 6th graders, like all these arbitrary tests. And I ended up in the honors program in 7th grade. So it was really weird because every single class that we had the entire year, like all 8 periods, we were the same group of kids. And it was an awesome girl who was in the class with us. And one day we're in like, I forget, I want to say like whatever 7th grade science class you take. She was having like a hard time because she was only with the honors kids. And all of her friends from like 6th grade and 5th grade and like her childhood friends were in like just the regular classes. And she never saw them. And she was literally talking to the teacher one time, like in like a group discussion. She's going to fail the test on purpose, right? Like she's gonna fail the test so that she doesn't stay in honors classes and she goes back to the regular classes because she felt the responsibility to be with her friends. It was insane to me. I was like, wait, she's smart enough to be in these classes, but yet she doesn't want to be here because she felt responsible. She literally was like, no, my friend needs me, my friend needs me. I remember thinking to myself, that's the craziest thing in the world, to not want to be the best version of yourself for somebody else. It was so profound, it just clicked for me, like, what a weird thing that like I never really had, as far as that's concerned, to really worry about other people, before myself. And some people call that selfishness. And I think there's definitely selfish people in the world, but when you put yourself first for the right reasons, to be the healthiest version of yourself, the strongest version, the most empowered version, I think that is the most selfless thing you can do.
roll those shoulders out and crank out some line drills. Newer friends on the far side with Michelle, everyone else on my middle and front lines, we're all lunging it out.
It's a hard shift to make, but once you make that change in your mind that, okay, if I make the time for me, I will then have more time. Mom's right, that's right, Katie. Katie Trent, another one. Katie, 8 years, I think, right? 8 years you've been with us? And not only just working out with us, but you do like your at-home workout, you do the beach body thing, and you coach soccer, and you do everything. But no matter how busy you get, you always make time for your workouts. And I think it comes from a really real place. Like, you know that your girls are watching. You know what I mean? Like, you know that you're being a good role model. And I think that's so powerful. And I think when we're having a hard day, when we're getting stressed out, you gotta go back to what is your North Star. Your North Star, especially if you're a parent, should be your family. To be the best version of yourself for your family is probably the most priceless thing I think that anybody can do. And I really got to commend like so many awesome moms out there that are doing that for sure.
So I'm popping on that jab, pivoting on that cross, resetting. Jab, cross, reset, left, right, reset.
Your responsibilities are not your excuses, right? It's easy to fall into the trap of, well, I can't because, or I'll get to this when, Or if only I had more time. Like, are you gonna wait until like your kids are in college?
The motivational quote of the day is, courage is taking those first steps towards your dream, even if you can't see the path ahead. So that means you guys had no fear. You walked in the door your first day not knowing what to expect, but look how far you've come. So sometimes having that little bit of courage to just take that first step is going to lead you on a journey you didn't even expect. Our fit tip for today is all about strawberries. They're good to help boost your short-term memory. They help lower the risk for cardiovascular disease because of the flavonoids in it, which is what gives strawberry the reddish pinkish color that it has. And it helps promote bone health because they contain potassium, vitamin K, and magnesium. Now, I personally cannot eat strawberries. I am allergic, but you guys should definitely eat them because they're chock full of awesome things to help with your whole system. So definitely up your strawberry game if you have not already. 1, 2, 3. Strawberry!
Pain will get you started, but pleasure is going to keep you going, right? But when I make the excuse or I don't do what I know I can do or what I'm capable of doing, I feel like hollow. I feel like empty. Love you guys, appreciate you as always, and I will catch you for episode 40 next Monday. Holy cow. Alright guys, love you, bye.
So we'll have our DJ back, we'll be decorated, prizes for best costumes, so you don't have to dress up to kick it. But this public service announcement will be going every class until that night. Please, if you're wearing a coconut bra, tank tops or sports bra underneath, number 1. Number 2, make sure that sucker is tied tight. Because if that thing pops off and goes flying, you're either knocking yourself out or your neighbor.
And Jason will be here, right?
And then we'll become kickboxers gone wild, and it's a completely different show.